This male beauty show is absolutely insane. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Man Oh Man was a British TV show from 96 to 99. In each episode, 10 men competed in a series of challenges that tested different attractive qualities. The all-female studio audience voted after each round, and the guys with the fewest votes were eliminated. It's really interesting how ordinary looking all the guys are. On modern shows like Love Island and Too Hot to Handle, all the guys look like models, whereas the guys on Man Oh Man look like regular people that you'd meet down the pub. There's also a much bigger range of ages. Andy and Emma look like they're in their 20s, but some, like Matt and Mark, look far older. Chris Tarrant presents, and he starts by explaining the rules. This is the most excited audience I've ever seen, so he has to stop after basically every sentence.
Now we have assembled 10 vibrant young men.
After Chris's introduction, the guys walk out one at a time. The first guy does a Brucey pose for some reason. The second guy goes with humping the air. The rest of the guys come out dancing like they're drunk in a club. There's a reason clubs are so dark. Chris reads out some information about each guy, then asks them to describe themselves in 5 words. Most of them stick to this, but some clearly can't count to 5.
I'm tall, cool, and ready to reveal all.
We don't really learn anything from what the guys say, but Chris has some interesting stories about them.
Once had a date with a large lady who kept passing wind. He was once found naked in his local park by mistake. His nickname is Tripod.
We also learned that Chris can't pronounce Leonardo.
He was recently mistaken for Leonardo DiCaprio.
The words that Andy uses to describe himself seem to contradict each other.
Andy, I'm trustworthy, trouble.
How can you be both trouble and trustworthy? The first quality that girls supposedly like is a guy who can dance.
Now, something that usually does quite a lot for a woman is a man who's a bit of a mover. Girls will always naturally go for a man who can glide elegantly around a dance floor, which is why I go home on my own a lot.
First, they have a troupe of professional dancers, showing how it should be done. It is a little bit unfair to compare a choreographed routine to freestyle dancing. Even taking that into account, the guys dancing isn't good. A few of them went for breakdancing, because, you know, it's the 90s. The rest of them just moved about awkwardly. After the dancing, Chris reveals that the guys' mothers are watching from the green room.
Boys' mothers. Yes, there they are, hidden away in the studio next door. Hello, mummies, hello.
The audience then votes for the first time. A lady dances with the guys before pushing the eliminated ones into a pool. Three is such a random number for them to eliminate. I could understand 1, or maybe 2, but why 3?
Why 3?
The next quality they decide to test is a sense of humour. This makes sense, but the way they test it is really bizarre.
I'll read a short story which the boys will act out as humorously as possible.
I've never heard a girl say, you know what I want? A guy who's good at mine. All the guys really go for it, which I didn't expect after the underwhelming dancing.
I put my umbrella up on top of the wardrobe. I should have taken more driving lessons as the car swerved down the road. I panicked madly.
The guys did their best, but honestly none of them were that funny. It really shows how talented physical comedians like Rowan Atkinson are. It's definitely not as easy as it looks. The audience votes again, and we lose 2 more guys, leaving 5 remaining. To do the elimination, Chris brings on some celebrity guests.
Please welcome Philippa Forrester and Melinda Messenger.
I've heard of Melinda Messenger, but I've no idea who Philippa Forrester is. Presumably she was famous at the time, though. In the next round, the guys have to kiss a girl. 5 girls are lined up, and the guys choose 1 each. The first guy opts for a kiss on the neck. Nowadays we see people kissing on reality TV all the time. When the show came out, it was a lot less common, so I can understand not knowing how far to go. In complete contrast, the second guy fully goes for it.
Girl, oh my God!
The third guy goes for a comedy over-the-top approach. I assume this guy is an actor. He's been really weird and over the top throughout the whole show. Next up, Andy goes for a sensual kiss. The final guy goes for a restrained kiss on the hand.
Your kisses for me. Oh!
For the next challenge, each guy is to sing a song. Supposedly this is to test how confident they are. I think the fact that you're appearing on a show like this already shows how confident you are. They don't say whether the guys got to choose the song or if they were assigned it by production. It'd be interesting to know whether this is an insight into their music taste or not. First up is Paul, singing Baby Can I Hold You by Tracy Chapman. I was really surprised how good his voice is.
Baby, if I told you the right words, oh, the right time.
Kieran also has a good voice, though for some reason I was less surprised by this.
Does an angel contemplate my fate?
The other guys can't really sing. They sound like typical karaoke acts.
Because you're gorgeous.
Part 2 of the show opens with Vera Duckworth from Coronation Street acting as another celebrity guest eliminator.
They're a bit wild, aren't they, Liz?
Oh, wonderful. You work great.
Even I sound southern compared with her. Vera eliminates 2 more guys with the classic pull push. So now we're down to just 3 guys. Chris then interviews the mums. Paul's mum is up first. She doesn't exactly help her son's chances.
What's he like then, Paul's mummy? What's he like?
A big head.
So he's a bit of a big head.
Yeah.
What about him normally around the house? Is he any use to you at all as a son around the house?
Useless.
Tim is next, who's the one I thought might be an actor. All the other guys have their mum there, but he has his auntie, which makes me even more suspicious.
What's he like? Because he's weird, isn't he?
He's very sweet, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Finally, Chris speaks to Kieran's mum. She says almost the exact opposite of Paul's mum.
He's a proud Scottish mummy. Does he absolutely love himself to death, though, mummy, or not?
No, but we do. We love him to bits.
Next up, the 3 guest presenters interview the 3 guys.
If you woke up in the morning and found your girlfriend's bottom teeth in a jar, what would you do?
Are you speaking from experience?
Last time it happened, I just got her a cab home.
This is a fun, jokey question, but the one after it is really weird.
Still on the next morning, when you strip the sheets off the bed and they're all lovely white cotton, what temperature would you wash them on?
The implication is obviously that most men don't know how to do basic household tasks and rely on women to do them instead. She also says that all women know, as if it's an innate ability. Even for the 90s, this seems like a weirdly outdated idea. Paul gives the answer of 40 degrees, and the women on the panel all say that it should be higher. This shows how much detergents have improved in the last 25 years. Another interesting reaction was when Tim was asked for his favourite chat-up line.
I feel that chat-up lines are really degrading to women and degrading to men.
I really don't understand why this got such a strong reaction. I don't think they're necessarily degrading, though they are a bit cringe, but to react that strongly is wild. For the final round, the guys come out on stage in swim shorts. This is another contrast to modern shows like Love Island. The guys are all clearly in good shape, but they look like they have a normal life, rather than living in the gym. To emphasise how normal they look, Ace from Gladiators is brought out to do a pull-up demonstration. The 3 contestants then give it a go themselves. After the pull-ups, the audience vote for the final time. 2 more guys are pushed into the pool, leaving Kieran as the winner.
Give a big hand, Mr. Kieran Elliott!
As his prize, he receives a motorbike, which he models with Melinda. So that was Man Oh Man. I know that beauty pageants are fairly common, but I've never seen one, so I found it very strange. And just to be clear, if the same show was made with women, it'd be equally weird. If this was a show from the 1970s, I might understand it, but for the late 90s it feels very old-fashioned. I probably would have watched it if I'd been around at the time, but there were only 5 channels then, so that's not saying a lot. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If there's anything that you'd like me to make a video on, then let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.